Hello, I'm Chris. This is Gross Models. Welcome to Midweek Makings. It's Wednesday, so it's time for me to be at the bench. And what a bench I have for you today. I'm starting a new project. You may have seen the short that I produced already, because I am going to be building one of these, the Rokr Cuckoo clock. It's a present from Rokr themselves, hence the license video that I've the short that I've already done. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be building. I haven't started yet. I've had a look inside the box, as you may have seen in the video, but I haven't actually done anything with it as yet. That's what tonight is all about. So yeah, join me down at the bench and we'll see what's going on. We've got Stefan and Gemma in at the moment, only the two of them in chat, saying hello and welcoming each other. So let's get on with it. Look inside the box. Now this is, before I open the box, let's have a look. No crowd control tonight, so we can mess with your build. No, it doesn't work with live builds, unfortunately. No, that's going to be an occasional thing rather than an everyday thing. So yes, this is the Cuckoo clock. It is LC901C from Rokr. Hollowed out Roman dial, triangular tile roof, Cuckoo, rotating water wheel, carrot garden, retro door plate, and a pull switch. They do other things. Gemma actually has the owl clock already. Ted was on Facebook earlier telling me that he's got the owl clock and he liked that. So yes, there are other things. The assembled size is 212mm by 172 by 340. It's in the Time Art series. It's made of MDF board, plywood, and plastic. So yeah, there we go. It's powered by batteries or USB. I haven't sorted any batteries or USB power as yet because I don't think I'm going to be getting to that stage for a little while. But yeah, there we go. We have the assembly instructions as ever. Actually, not so many instructions as I was expecting, considering the amount of wood that is in this kit. And it is, as you can see already, a full coloured kit. Audio and video are good, says Gemma. Thank you very much. Yes, it is a coloured and indeed printed kit. You've got individual separate pieces of different colours, greens and browns. You also have some that are painted, multicoloured, obviously details and designs in there, which is going to make quite a nice looking kit, I think. It is themed on Alice in Wonderland. So there are, hence the Wonderland branding across the front there. And yeah, that's basically what we've got. As ever, we've got boards have got little numbers on or letters on them. This is A, as you can hopefully just make out in there. That one is not A, that one's B. It says down there a little bit clearer. So yeah, F. Oh, they're all individually named. So as well as those, we do have lots of other parts. In fact, half the box is made up of other things. We've got plastic casing for the stuff. We have the clock movement. Unlike a couple of the other things, I did a Da Vinci timepiece thing that just sort of timed but didn't run for any length of time. This will run basically as long as you provide it with power, and being a normal quartz movement, it should keep good time and actually be a functional thing. So we've got a battery box there, which obviously got things to be plugged into it. We have got, as ever, we've got some sandpaper, which I'll be using in a minute. The fittings, we've got the normal hands and other bushings and things. What have we got? Multiple hands. We've got 2-hour hands by the looks of it, and a minute hand and a seconds hand. Why have we got 2-hour hands? Do they think you're going to break one? I don't. That can be the only thing I can assume. We've got some electronics there with a couple of switches. Interesting. We have other plastic parts. The Cuckoo himself. There you go. More tools and stuff there. And in this bag, we have got what's sealed. This probably be the main board. Stefan's had to go, so it's just general chat at the moment. But what have we got in there? Yes. Oh no, a speaker. Yes, we have a speaker for the cuckooing type noises. I'll pop that back in there for now. A motor, obviously with some sort of worm drive on there. That will be the board. Wedged in there. Couple of connections on there. Electromagnet, by the looks of it, probably. Don't really know. We'll figure it out from the instructions. So let's get to the instructions. Let me move all of this out of the way for a minute. I'll just put that down there for now. And we'll have a look through and see what's what. We've got in hidden path with dreamy hues, the clock stays still like stars that fall. Okay, that's slightly creepy. Don't know exactly what that means, but there we go. Yes, so I've done several of these type of kits before. I don't know what the difference is between those two pictures. Let's give it the other way up, or print it inside a different side of B4. It's down there. I don't know quite what that means, but yeah, we'll make it work. We've got wires, we've got hands. Still wire, hour hand. It says 1 minute hand, 1 second hand, 1 rubber ring. Strange. So yes, we start with step the first, where we are starting with the electronics. By the looks of it, we're building up the stuff in the board. Building the cuckoo. Then we start the actual build. So let's start at the beginning. It's a very good place to start, so they say. Mark is in. Still at number 3, I see though. But welcome, Mark. Right. So yes, we've got to get the bits. I'm going to leave the sandpaper up there. The wood, obviously, we're not needing quite yet, so I'm going to put that over there. We're going to be needing some, or possibly all, of the electrics. Let's see, what do I need to begin with? I need the motor and the circuit board. And that bit. Right. So first of all, this plugs into the bit on the back there. Obviously, you need to get it the correct way round. So do make sure that the plugs and the wires are the right way round. There was a link on the shorts video, and I will make it available on here as well. If you would like to buy this for yourself, or indeed any of the other Rokr stuff, they gave me a code for 15% off anything from their site, which I can't remember now. I think it was Rokr Online, and I think the code is Gross Models 15. So yeah, if you want to see about buying yourself one, then use that. They'll know that I sent you, and they'll give you a discount. Right, so this is that way round. The motor is going in there, and this is going in that way round. No, it's still that way round. It's just sort of going in under there, because we've got the 2 ports sticking out the side there. Okay, that's a thing. Arrange wires to avoid wires. 1 and 2. What's 1 and 2? Is that get it under clips? I have already clipped it under things. Is it all the way under things, or is it just a little bit under things? It might go further down. Can't really tell. No, 1 is under there, and 2 is over that side. So yes, it is clipped down in place. Yeah, it's not going down any further than that. So there we go. Can I have some more coins to make it snow? Says Mark. No, you can't make it snow. Doesn't work like that here. This is the real world. This is real life. I need part K1. I do need some things. K1. What is this? This is J. No, this is 9 of 9. J, yes. So K will be this last one. Oh, that's 4 of 9. D, that's E. G. C. Can't read that one. But all the pieces are labelled H, so it's not that one. F. B. And A. Right, so K is not a wooden piece. It must be one of these pieces. There we go. Got a bag here of K. Great start. The Bobbins is in. Welcome. How are you doing? We've got this. Right. Don't need to cut these off. It does say to sand it. Let's get rid of the little rough bit that's left from the nub. And there. So that goes on there. I'll put that back in the K bag because I'm going to be needing K3 in a minute anyway, which is that one. Put that back down there. Right, there we go. So that's that. So I do need that. I need from bag number 1, which is the one with all the tools in it. We've got a couple of screwdrivers, and that one's not a bad one. That's got a little adjustable thing on the top, you know, twiddly thing on the top. That's pretty rubbish. Okay. Lots of bits, although that is that bit we're going to need later, as is the spring. Right, so I need P12. Are they in here? Ten. There are a thing that looks like it might be it. And then from 3. 3 was the one with all the hands and stuff in it. I'm going to need bits from that as well. Right, so let's put those bits back in there. I can see this is going to be fun and interesting. Did I need a screw on that? Not so it told me yet. Smokes that there's a screw hole there, but don't need that yet. They got that, got that. I've not got them yet. Let's move them out of the way over there. Right, I'm going to need the 2 metal bits. Which have got little twiddly hooks on them. There's one that's, and they're both the same. Right, so there's those, not that. Okay, so they're going to go over that. Not entirely certain why as yet. And the screw will hold that together. Okay. Some sort of hair attached to that. Don't need that. So we've got our 2 hooky things. Don't know what they're for yet. But that then slides into there. I really can't tell as yet what that's going to do. We'll figure it out. Right. Spring is going over that. And then that's clipping on top of it. Okay, so that's now sprung and not locked in place on there either. So again, don't get that. So that goes on top of that post and with that in that bit. Okay. So that can move that in and out, but really don't know. Really don't know. Confused. Right, I need the big bit with the magnet on it. I had in here. Should remove that screw from it. That goes on there. Oh, right, okay. That's where the magnet comes into play because it's next to the coil for the electromagnet, which will activate that and make that go up and down. Then I need the Cuckoo. The L bag. Let's see what we got in here. I think I won't need that anymore, but I'll put it back in the box for now. So we've got some wings, some Cuckoo and some beak. So I need this one, which is all attached there. So that comes off of there. Sand that a little bit. We've got wing number 1 that goes on there, which is that one. These are nicely made in that they come off very easily. They don't need any cutters or anything to remove them. So that goes in there. 1 and 2. All right, yeah, that goes into there. Pin goes in that bit. Then that slips down over the top. That's not terribly easy to do. Pin goes in that hole on the end of that. Be like that. And the other end should just snap in place. Let's just push it down. One is getting that under there. There we go. And then that end snaps in. That does. Okay, so the wing is flappy. Flappy bird time. That's that. Right. Then I need L9. 7, 8, 6. 9 looks like a long bit, which I haven't got. Oh, there it is. No, doesn't look like that. That's the other wing. It's the other wing to go onto the other side, just the same. Okay, I've got that. And that's not attached to that. Let's get rid of that. And that. And we'll break that off there anyway, because we're going to need that soon. And the only other bit is that, so I'll get that off there as well. Right, let's get these all tidied up a little bit. It's on the inside, not a problem. Right, so this is getting that bit on the other side. Must be the Cuckoo mechanism. Yes, this is indeed the Cuckoo. There we go, so that's that on there. Then we need that bit to go into there. And that will make the wings go up and down somehow. That slides backwards and forwards. Should that be over that? Oh no, it's not on that at all. It's on that post. Okay. Yeah, so that's better. So that goes down, then the wing comes up. So that goes on there. This goes in there. Like that. So as that goes down, the mouth opens and the wing comes up. Okay, I understand that a bit now. There we go. Then the other side snaps in place and holds it all together. So, yeah, as that goes forward, the wings obviously flap up and the mouth opens and closes as well. Okay. Top of it doesn't look particularly great, but that's all right. I'm pretty sure you'll only see it from the front anyway. So let's just make sure that all of that is together properly. It does say something about painting it, but there we go. Pull that part, make sure the wings are flexible. If you're holding that bit and pulling that upwards, that's why that pit's still and that goes up. So yeah, that's the thing. Paint the bird as preferred, it says. Right, so that goes on there. So that just goes in there. Okay. So he's going to make that come out, and then that will pull it, which will make it do the cuckooing bit. And then that will get pulled back in somehow, some way. Yeah, because that is connected to that gear, so there's no real friction on that. So that will obviously turn out sufficiently when the motor drives. So yeah, I like that. That works for me. There we go. I do need K2. K2 was that? K3. So that's that plastic box. That bit. There we go. K2. All right, and we got the windows on there as well. Got ya. So window frame. Fits around there. Okay, I get that. Then I need P10. And the big outside bit. Okay, so that goes on there. Making everything all enclosed. Why is that not going fully down on there though? Maybe the board isn't fully in. Let's have a look, see. Board is at a funny angle. So I wonder if that's a thing. Maybe the board is not fully down. Board is actually moving around a little bit now, which it wasn't before. So maybe it was down, but it wasn't fully down, and now it's less down. Can't go down very far because there's bits in the way. Let's try that. It's down flat now. Over there, that in there. That comes forward and that does a thing. Let's try that then, shall we? Get that down there again. Get that over the top again now. Yeah, everything is where it should be. Now that side's not going down properly. There it is. There we go. That's in there better. Okay, so I need 2 of these. Tear open just the corner. A couple of these out. I wonder if it sings the birdie song. I doubt it. It might do a thing, but probably not that thing. This one's a bit magnetic. Just use that to get me in, and then use the other one to tighten them up properly. Because this one's a little bit fine for those. There we go. So far, so good. Right. Next page, page 5. Pull out the cuckoo. Steel wire must be pulled out. Okay, he's pulled out. Then I've got to hook that onto the... that's what opens the doors. Okay. Right. So the on wire either side goes on there like that. And that goes in there. Same on this side. There, pops in the bottom and clips in the top. Nice. So our cuckoo comes out when instructed to and goes in. Although it's not, the hooky bit's not hooked on anymore. I can see on the inside that the hooky bar is not hooked onto the bar anymore. Spring bit isn't in the right place. So let's see. I can't get in there with that. I need proper tool to get in there to that. Get that in the right place. It obviously slipped out somewhere along the line. Come on. There we go. That's getting there. It's not quite there. Let me get headset on so I can see what I'm doing, get some more light in where I need it to be. Might sing Baby Shark. It might. I doubt it. It'll probably go cuckoo. Something tells me that it'll just go cuckoo. Right, that's now in the right place in there. And moving when he moves. Although his head's a little bit separated, so I'm just going to put his head in a pair of pliers. Just to squeeze him together a little bit better. All right. Yeah, so there we go. That's what we got. Then I need G. 16G was definitely a wooden thing, wasn't it? I don't remember which one. D, E, G. G16, our first wooden part comes off from here. Quite a thick wooden part. Okay, 2 more P10. That was these, wasn't it? Yes. You wonder why there's quite such a bag of these, but there you go. 2 more of these coming out. So how is everybody? I see there's quite a few people like in chat at the moment. Pop in, say hello. Let me know who you are, where you are, and what's going on. And yeah, get involved. That's going to go on there. It doesn't matter which way round because it's the same either side. I shall use the magnetic version of the screwdriver to get that in the right place and started, and then come back with the slightly heavier duty one to get it done up properly. There we go. Right. Oh, then we need the speaker, which will make the sound come out where the cuckoo is, which is a nice touch. Chris, try and read Mark's comments to yourself, please. I'm trying to ignore the daft songs mentioned. What, Baby Shark and the Birdie song? I can't read them to myself. I've got to read them out loud because that's part of the deal with having super chat, chats and things. This has to go in on that one. I know there are certain unscrupulous YouTubers who will only read out loud actual super chats, but that seems a bit mercenary to me. So if I see a chat, then I'll read it out. If it's a super chat, then I'm legally obliged to have to read it out, but I'll read out normal chats as well. Right, so that's going to go in there like that, and that will hold it in place. That's the thing. Push slightly with J15. I use my fingers. I haven't got a J15 yet. I didn't bother getting that out. I'm sure it's a thing though. It's a tool, isn't it? Insert 3 AAA batteries. I haven't got any to hand at the moment, but I have got a USB supplier. Type-C and battery power can be used. This is P14. Is that in here? Right, this is what I've got here. I've got 2. Got some wires. And that must be the adapter. Oh, that's quite cool. Right. So what have we got here? We've got switches that I don't think we're using yet. Although, yes, we are. We're using a switch. Oh, there's lights as well. LEDs. Nice. Little LED cables. Right, and they are going in our battery box. So let's figure that out now, shall we? The clock bit needs to go into the top. Like so. Okay. And then using P17. How do I know which one it is? Got a switch and a switch. A long one and a short one. Oh, they're showing red and white, so that's going to be the short one. Goes into 5 at the top here. And that goes into there. That way round. Okay. But I'm going to use the other bit as well. Is it 3? Yes. That goes into there and into there. And I do have some USB power to hand. Let's plug that into there. Right, it just says turn that dial to make the hands go round. A click indicates the hour and a cuckoo would chime. Turn it counterclockwise. Yes, because that would turn in the hands clockwise. It did a thing. Yep, that works. Right, test functions. So leave that plugged in. Into the top one, I've got to put a switch. Like that. Then the lights go into the 4. Or 2 rather. And then the other switch goes into the other one. Okay, test functions. Tap to control light. Yep, the light comes on and goes off. Okay, this one. Single touch cuckoo operation with chime. Okay. Long press, toggle hourly chime on and off. Light flashes twice, off 4 times. Oh, on, light flashes twice, off 4 times. Okay, that's controllable. I understand that. Right, after testing, remove all electronics components. So let me unplug the power. Move that back out the way. Put them back in bag number 2. Right, so I need to unplug lots of things. Everything basically, isn't it? 3, 4. I do need to unplug everything, don't I? This all goes in number 2. So we've got the lights, the 2 switches, and my power supply box. Doesn't say lights. 2 switches, lights. Oh, and this little power thing. Okay. So that's that. Back in there. Back in the box. That will unplug from there, and that goes back in the box, and that can go back in the box as well, and that can as well apparently. Okay, then we can start the build proper. Cuckoo, every hour, morning and night, you can turn it off. My name's in capital letters because I mentioned the things, because I mentioned the songs again probably, but you know, it's a thing. Right, let me probably get all of these back out of the way. I don't think I'm going to need to do any of that while I'm doing the actual buildy stuff. I will still need that though. I'll be living upstairs with Chris, so I don't mind. Oh, it will be living upstairs with Chris, so I don't mind. It might make it into the front room. You never know. It's a big build. It'll be a few weeks till it's ready anyway. So, right. How is everybody? I haven't really talked to you yet today. I see there are still viewers that are watching but not in chat. Please pop in, say hello. I like to know people. This is going to start the build proper now. So the way this build works, it tells you on the side what you need. So basically, it's like Lego instructions. You get what you need, and then you pay attention to the whole panel, and it tells you what to do with it. So I need 4 D14s, 4 D15s, a D20, and a D22, and an E1. So basically, you need to get each board that you need, basically D and E for this one. So let's get D and E. Move the others back out of the way again for now. E, I just need 1, which is the huge bigness of the main panel. Now these are laser cut boards that are like a plywood type thing, but laser cut in most sides. There's a couple of bits, you can see the little white bits are where they don't cut through, so that leaves like little sort of sprue nubs that hold it in place. So you just have to break those off, and then good to go. So I need D14, D15, D20, and 22. There's 14, 15. So 4 of each. So that's 14s and 15s, all of those. They have got the numbers printed on them as well, so that's nice and convenient. So I also need 20 and 22. There's 20. And there's 22, the big long pieces. So here's 20. This one is 22. As ever with these Rokr kits, they are very nicely made. The wood comes out with enough pressure that holds it in place, but when they come off very nicely, with minimal sanding required. You can see the little nub there goes away with just a few passes. Same with these. As ever, they're normally designed in such a way that even if you don't sand them down particularly nicely or well, it will still go together fine, and they'll probably be hidden in and around the build. Anyway, they're not going to be on like visible surfaces, so it does work very well. Just get all of these done, sanded, so I know I've got the whole part for the next part of the build ready. Just like when you start building Lego, you get all the parts ready for that stage. You don't sort them all out, you just get them ready and then you put them together. So there we go. Let's just get rid of the edges from that, mainly because I don't like little sharp edges on it, because sometimes they hurt and I don't like getting hurt, especially if it's very avoidable. So there we go, that is that. So I don't need that bit quite yet. I do need to make up these things. We've got a blank side. Oh, there's one side's painted and one side is not. So let's have a look. This should be 20. So is this 20? This is 22. So I don't need that one yet. It's this one that I need. The blank side upwards like that. So that's a 14. That's a 14. That's a 15. I need a 15 and a 14. So the 15 goes in with the pattern side outwards like that. And then that goes next to it like that. Okay, that's the same on the other side. We've got 14 and 15. 15 is across the front. Like that, and 14 over there like that. The Cuckoo will lose its voice if it makes it downstairs to the living room. I don't know about that. That sounds like a threat of violence against the Cuckoo. Pretty sure that's illegal. So there we go, that's that. Basically need to do the same again with this one. Again with the blank side. So 15 is on the front of that one. That's 14, so that will be on the side. Oh, if I get it lined up properly, it will be anyway. What's that not liking that? Let's try the other 14. It's not a good fit either. It's not 15 though. No, it's definitely a 14. 15 goes over the other side on the side. See, that's a lovely fit. These holes seem to be not quite so wide. Just double checking. I'm on the wrong side. That might not matter, but it might. Because these are going in the underneath side from that. So that's going there. And that's going there. Maybe that is different. Maybe that's too easy in that one. And they're slightly different sizes. So that's on there. And that's on there. It could go in the bathroom. I mean, it can be battery powered, but it can also be powered by USB. So yeah, let's see what we got. That's that way round. This one's at the back. Well, that's the thing, and this one's at the front. Okay, that's the thing. It gives us a stand, I should assume. It's probably got the nameplate to go across there as well, isn't it? So there you go. Right, I am going to need electronic parts again. So I need D5 and D7. Just have D, so that will be these. Let's move that over there a minute. 5 and 7. 12, 13, 8, 19, 5. There we go. D5 is that one there. 7 is in that little archway. There we go. Okay, D5, D7. I need J. J is one of these. Here's the thing. I saw J, didn't I? That was the last one, wasn't it? It was the little board. J, 6 and 15. Oh, 15 is the tool. It said I might need earlier. And I also need 6. 9, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Okay. Once again, I've got no idea what this bit is. It looks like a boat. It probably isn't a boat. Could be company for you, Gemma, says Mark. Mark's definitely getting in danger of getting himself in trouble. I also need P16, which was one of these wires. I believe it was the longer one because that's yellow and white on that picture, which is a switch. go. The other switch is also yellow and white and the same size, so there we go. So that's that. I need 2 P8s, which are screws. I've got 9, I've got 10, I've got 11, I've got 7. There we go, I've got 8. So 2 of those. Right, so I need P1, 2 P7s. What P7s? P1's a bar. Where was that? I just emptied all the whole bag into the box here, so I don't know. That was the big bag of stuff. Yeah, there we go. P1, there we go. So P1 is that short bar, which is that size. 2 P7s, 2 P8s. What were P7s then? Oh, the little washers. I did see a bag that said P7 on it, and that's them. So 2 of them. Right, that's it. 7s, 8, and 2 P16s. What was P16? No, from bag 2, P16, which is the wire, the switch. Right, so we've got these 7 there. The switch that way round. That has got the 2 screws going through it. So let's get the 2 screws going through it first. They go through there, then they go through the switch, and then they go into there. And yes, they're not going to do up into there. Well, they will do up into there, but they have to be screwed into that. With the better screwdriver of the 2, I think. Hugh's made it in. Good evening, Hugh. Welcome. How are you doing? So yeah, that's gone in there. Like that. Okay. Then put that in there. Well, that actually holds that in there. That's quite nice. And then push that into it all the way through. Because that'll go in there. I like that. That's quite cool. This thing goes through there. Through the other side. And the other one of them goes on the other side. And that goes on exactly the same way. Yes. No, but that's got to go in there first. Wait. Don't put that on there yet. Put that back out. Because this has got to go in there because this is the switch. Goes through there, and then through there. And then that can be pushed. And that activates that switch. I can feel it activating. That goes on there, that amount. Always conflicted streams for me on a Wednesday, says Hugh. Not a problem. I'm just happy that you've made it at all. If you're not watching live and you want to come back and catch it another time, I'm more than happy for that. As long as you watch it, that's the important thing. As long as people do turn up and watch occasionally, that's all I'm happy about. Although I'd be doing it anyway. Right, so this now then needs to fit onto there. That way round. The wire comes out, and that needs to go through like that. So bits of that are coming through. like that. Bits of it are connecting like that, and the other bits are connecting down there. Okay, so that's now connected through. We've got a bit that will be a button. I don't know which button, probably the one to turn it on and off or to make it strike and chime on its own. I don't know. But that's gone through there okay like that with the wire coming out. I need 2 A7s and some more J. This was J, wasn't it? Right, I need J. 3, 4, 5, 7, 12, 13 and 14. All right, not any difficult stuff there then. 3, 4. 4, 5. We've already used 6. 7. 12, 13 and 14. Once I've got 7 out. There we go. 12 is this funny shaped bit. What's 12? Yeah, 12, 13 and 14. Well, that's 14. And that's 13. And that's still 12. Proving trickier. There we go. Right. That's those. I still need 2 A7s. That wasn't A, that was D. That's E, G, C, H, F, B, and A. A is very, very thin and flimsy. A7. 2 of those. 7. There we go. 7 either side of that. There we go. 7 and 7. And all of these. Just discussing how Gemma's going to enjoy the cuckoo clock, says Hugh. It says Mark to Hugh. And then Gemma starts swearing at him again. So just a normal, regular evening gross model stream. Nearly there. That was all of that. That's my tool. That's my screwdriver. Right, so let's figure out how this works. They're 2 A7s. Oh, they go either side to hold it in place. So you've really got to make sure that it's all the way through, which it looks like it is. There we go. They've gone in quite nicely, like that. That was the 7s. Then I've got to make up the thing with this. So I need that, that, and that. So that's got to go through there first. All the way down. Then through that one next. All the way down. Like a monumentally bad hangover, I would wager, says Hugh. Yeah. Mark got big letters as well, see? It's not just me. That one goes on there. Oh, it's a floor tile. It's just a raised floor tile. Actually, no, it isn't. It doesn't quite match in with the painting of the floor tiles, but some sort of step. And that goes on there. like that. Okay, then I've got to make up another thing with these three. That's underneath. That is of it. And that's on the top. Oh, right. These are like steps. Oh, it's the first step. So that goes over there. And that one goes over there. All the way down. And then that bit, again, with the patterning of the crackedness of it, on there like that. So we've just got that as being the button. So normally it's all nice and flush. When you want to push it, you can just push that step. That is quite cool. It's quite well disguised and functional, but looks good. I'm happy with that. Cool. Right, let me do another bit. Then I'll have a breather. And then we'll carry on for a bit longer. B28 node A's, so I don't need, that's not A, that is A. It is A. It's got a big A written on it, but it's still also A. I need J. Let's get the J's out first while I'm here. 1, 2, 26 and 27. 1 is this little one. Is 2 the big one? 2 is the big one. And 2, 26 and 27. There's 27, 26 is next to it. So that's those. Right, that's that. So that's the J's. I need H and D and B. There's D. D, I need 2 21s and an 8. There's 21. And there's another 21 over the other side. Come on, out you come. And an 8, 6, 7, 8 is this little bit there. All right, and then I just need B28. B. Why are all these numbers backwards? Because I'm looking at it upside down. 27, 28 is this little green bit there. Okay, let's get these tidied. Really, only a couple of little wispy bits, and again, not in places that make any odds. So congratulations once again, Rokr, for your quality of the build. At least so far. Got no reason to suspect it will change. Right. So I need a 21 and the other 21. 27, which is one of these. And 26 is the other one. So that's going on there. Oh, that goes in there. No, it doesn't go in there. I must go there. That goes down there. Little bricks making up the rest of the thing. And that's the same on the other side. Now, these do have the numbers written on them very faintly. Don't know if you can even make it out on there. Just on that brick under there, there is in fact a number. Whether it is going to be visible after the build, we'll find out. 21 is going in the big slot there. Pretty sure these are just support pieces that won't actually matter which way round they go. I will have the colour of this piece facing outside of the house. Right, it says pay attention to the position of the wire, which has got to come around there, because the rest of this is going on there. We've got a little flowery bit going outside on the corner piece there. Yes, it's like the garden, and this is going over there. Right, I got you. That's going on there, lining up over that. Got two other little pieces. That one is going on to there, and that one is going on to there. I missed. I didn't get H17. I forgot about that. H. There we go. 17, 13, 14, 17. There we go. That's how you miss pieces. I blame Mark. That is going on there. Like that. Cool. I haven't quite finished that stage. The wire coming up through that bit. Okay. That's all right. Yeah, that makes sense to me. There we go. Right. I shall be back momentarily for part 4. I shall leave you with a couple of adverts. So, Dorasaurus has just come, so I've got to go. No, it's not because you just come, but I will be returning. Give me a couple of minutes. I shall put the Be Right Back Up screen up and see you in a couple of minutes. Hello, I have returned. Right, let's get on with it. So, yeah, we did that, and it's coming together quite nicely. It's got steps, it's got a switch on it, which this is the wire for. We've got a little bit of a garden. Actually, there is a little bit of a nodule sticking from the edge of that leaf. Get rid of that. He has returned. I have returned it, indeed. Yeah, I like that. I quite like that. Yeah, I shall put that to one side for now because I think we're continuing with something else. Store small parts properly and mark them with green for future reference. No, I'll just remember things. I'm sure it'll be fine. I need 4 C20s and an H22. Well, there's H. There's 22. This is why these are all got to be kept in the middle and kept in green, but they've got numbers on them. So that's fine. Make sure this is the right bit. This is 22, yeah. So how are you all doing? I see a few of you were along for the stream last night, my birthday stream, where many of you interacted with the stream using the crowd control app. It seemed to work quite well. There was some trouble initially, some people getting signed into it, but once you got in, it was fine, it worked. People were able to affect my gameplay in various different ways. So I intend to return to that at some point, possibly GTA, possibly a different game if they can, you know, if they get different games that I like that look good going, then I might switch over for something different. I need C, not E, C, there we go. C20, I need 4 of them. It's that way round. Oh, this is quite a nice colour. 20. Down here, there's extra ones. 21 is off to the left, 20 is these ones. Is it these ones? Yes, I need 4 of them. So let's get 4 of them from this side. Oh, that's 2, so that is 4, and there's only 1 spare. Okay, I got you. I gotcha. So yes, did you enjoy it? Was it worthwhile for you? Was it worth doing? The only person that actually spent any money was my darling wife, who couldn't resist blowing up my car several times. So, apart from that, everyone got enough free coins to keep them amused for a little while. Right, these are going around it, but I can't tell exactly where. There is a little dot there. Oh, there are dots in 4 places, so let's go for those. On there, there, there. It was good. Really enjoyed the change, says Mark. Yes, thank you. I shall so definitely do something similar at some point. It's not going to be a regular thing. I shall return to the world of Horizon next week. It does say, yeah, I've got them all going around the same way, which is how it's got it pictured. So that's okay. Then I need 12 C19s. Lovely. Is that these bits? It is these bits. So 1, 2, 3, that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It seems to be 1 extra batch of those. So let's break out all of these. 4, 6, and those two, and just those two. So that's the C19s. I also need H50 and lots of other H's, right? H15, why are they green? Is that because they're the green ones that were on here? 23, 24, and 25. They are, yes, look, there you go. 23, 24, and 25. I only need one 24, there's one extra one. In case you break it, getting it off, which is a possibility, but not a likelihood. Good fun yesterday, says Gemma. Yeah. Three are a bit different to 24. So put them up there. I'll put that over there because I don't need that anymore at the moment. I do need 15 and 26. 15 is one of these big wheels. It doesn't say one of them is spare, but it might well be because they are looking a bit of a pain to get out. There we go. 26. 20, 35. 12, 20, 11, going the wrong way. 21, 22, 27, 26. There you go. I think I need to learn to time my interactions, as some of mine sort of got lost or seemingly killing you, although that was probably coincidence, says Stefan. Yeah, the problem is that the stream has a level of latency. So you see something happen and you do the interaction, but it takes the game a few seconds for said interaction to actually trigger. I shall see if I can tweak things. I think if I lower the resolution of the stream, I can have it slightly quicker. So instead of there being a 15 or 20 second delay, it might only be 10 seconds, that sort of thing. Because as it was, you know, you might have seen a lot of pedestrians press the launch pedestrians into the air button. But by that time, I've walked away. And when you actually push the button, I'm actually not near the pedestrians. So I think that sort of thing was proving to be a bit of an issue. Because obviously on my initial testing, I wasn't watching a YouTube video of me playing. So I think that was the case. And I need to figure out how to get it starting, because that was a bit awkward. But I think that's down to the game, the way the game sort of takes control of the keyboard and the screen and doesn't let me tab out to do other things. So yeah, I think that was the issue. So these are much the same and going in the same way round. All with the nice side the same way round. Yeah, the coincidence of you killing me, I don't think was necessarily a coincidence. I think you might have been trying to do that. I know some people were definitely trying to do that. But yeah, if I do decide to play GTA again, I will make sure I've played a bit offline beforehand and unlocked a bit more, shall we say. So I've got access to some money and some different vehicles and things. I'm getting a message. Isn't that Gemma telling me something's not working? No, it's unrelated. A happy belated birthday. Thanks. Right, so I'll just reply to that. Then I shall continue on with these. Yeah. Trying to time the interactions was a little bit difficult, but still fun, says Gemma. Yeah, that's what it's all about. It's all about enjoying it. So 25's got to go, well, basically they go either side of them. And a couple of them got arrows which need to point in the same direction. That has got an arrow. So let's point that this way. That has an arrow. Let's point that this way. And then that one can just go in there. Right. So that's that. Then that needs to go through there with the arrows pointing away from it. This must be the big water wheel feature. Yeah, there we go. Then that will go on the end there. Now I've got that the wrong side. It's got a picture of the non-engraving. So that needs to come through from the other side. That's why I've got two of these, because it's the other side of the wheel. So that needs to go on there with that on there. Then that goes onto there. How does that join up with that? Oh, because there are bits for those to locate into. Like that one there. That one there. And then the others should also line up. There we go. That's that. Right, then I need some more things. What do I need from H? 15 and 16. That's 16. And 15 is the other big part of the wheel. There we go. Then I need A24 and E2. Which am I going to find first? That's A. That's B. D is A. A24, two of them. 27, 23, 24, and an extra one. So that's those. There you go, A24, two of. And then B1. It's the wrong way around. Let's turn that back around that way. G, E, E2. I did want E. 2 is a big wall. That's where the water wheel fits, next to a wall. Right. Tidy this up. Tidy this up. Tidy all of these up. And finally, that bit. Right. Then I need a rod. What else was that? That was a P2 and 3 P7s. P7s are the washery things. And P2 is the other rod. And I'm going to need that again. Not that. Okay, there's the other longer rod. That's the washery things. I need 2 of those. It's the last rod, so that's probably the last 2 of these that I'm going to need as well. They normally give you loads of extra bits of those. So this is again going to go onto there. Like that. Okay, let's get this bit figured out first. That's going to go on the outside there. The right way around it is. The middle bit on. Then the outside bit should be okay. That's not lining up. I need to push that a little bit, maybe. Maybe I can just put it over this way a little bit. There we go. That's that. Let's get these lined up. 1, 2, 3. Come on. And 4. And that should all go home. There we go. That doesn't fit on there. It will, but it'll be a little bit separated. Is that all right? Guess that's all right. I was expecting it to go flush, but it didn't. But there we go. So that one's got to go. Oh, 2 of them. Do I need 4 of them? 3 of those. Okay. So 2 of them go on one end. That goes through from that end. And I need 1 more of them. Ensure that it's pushed flush here. So that's just got to stick out on the outside. Because that's going on the other bit. That's got to go on there. Right. And then that goes over here. Have I used those yet? No, but I will do soon. That sits in there, like that. It does a spinny thing. Okay, I like that. That's okay. Then our first wall is fitted. A little cutout bit. Oh, there is a little cutout bit down there. Right. Oh, so that's got to go over there. I gotcha. So that goes over there, and that holds that down from the top and stops that escaping. I like that. And then these 2 go on there. They do. And coated on the outsides though. Doesn't tell me which way round I have them, but I'm guessing that way round. It seems to make sense to me. Oh, we've got another bit that goes over the top of it as well. Right, I'll do this next bit that's got the bit that goes over the top of the wheel, and then call it a night there, because that's starting a whole new wall. So that seems to be a plan. It's 9:30 already here, so that's enough time. So let's see, I need A and J. Here's A, and J is the little one. There. J 8. 7, 8 plus. Oh, that's another one of the 8s. Okay. So there we have J8. Then I need A, 23, 5, 6, 7, and 32. 23. 25, 6, 7, 5 is there. 5, 26, 27, and 32. 25, 26, 27, 32. Oh, there's a little one just next to those there. Cool. So while I'm finishing up this last stage here, what do you think? Do you like the look of the build? Personally, I do like it. It's the first proper coloured wooden kit that I've done. I've done a couple that were sort of a little bit coloured, but this is pretty much full colour. And I'm liking it. But what do you lot think? Are you also enjoying it? Is it going to be quite a nice looking kit by the end? Is it something that you would have in your own house? 27 is that one. It's got to go on that side. Like that. 26 is going on that side, like that. This is like building one of the marble runs that they do. That one goes across the top like that. There we go. There we go. And this goes onto the top of it. Like that. This is where the similarities to marble runs fade away. I think this is meant to be water. There we go. That is that, which is then going onto there. Fitting into those 3 holes. Like that. Giving us our water wheel. Cool. So there we go. There we have it. Let me put a big cross up there to make sure I remember where we got to next week when I return for part 5. It's part 2, but part 5. Stefan says, looks like a fun build. Might try and get one of those wooden kits myself someday. There are some that are very small and easy to do, or jump right in and do a really complicated one like this. But yeah, they're good fun. They're not difficult, but as long as you follow the instructions quite clearly, then they're all right. Gemma will get so much joy from it. Yeah, okay. Do it like Gemma will get. Do like it. Gemma will get so much joy from it. Yeah, I'm sure she will. Really. But yeah, for now, that is another week done. So join me on Saturday for some power washing with Jeff, by the sounds of it, or on my own if Jeff doesn't make it. But we'll do some power washing on Saturday night. And then Sunday, Katie's returning for some planet crafting, where she's, I think she was trying to escape the planet last time. She just built a farm. So she's getting close to moving on for a little bit. She can always come back. So Dorgosaurus likes it. Mark says cheers. So thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Do let me know. Why was there a dip in views then? Oh, because you all went away during the break. That was about when I had a break. So yeah, there you go. Fair enough. So thank you very much for watching. I shall see you for more very soon. And stay safe. Bye-bye for now.